Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nick here for the MyGreatTech YouTube channel, and this is the place where we bring you reviews on all things technology. Today we're going to bring you a preview of Mac OS X Lion. This is the developer preview, a little sneak peek of what it's going to be like in the final release that's set to be in the summer. So I just want to show you a few features and like the differences between this and Snow Leopard. So you're looking at the desktop right now, and as you can see from the dock, this is the standard dock that you will have when you first boot up Lion. So of course you do have the new thing, which is Launchpad. We'll get to that in just a sec, but first off, let's show you that if you looked at the dock, as you can see, there are no dots underneath applications which are open. So for instance, I have Finder open all the time. Obviously, that's always open. And as you can see, there is no dot underneath Finder. Now, there is a way to change that. This is the set thing that's when you boot up, but you can change it to how it was previously. So if you go to your system preferences and you click dock, and then you go down here to the bottom, you can tick the box that says show indicator lights for open applications, and obviously that will do that, and you can X out system preferences, and now we have those dots back. So let's actually go to the Finder application. Let me just enlarge Finder for you guys, and this is what it looks like. Now, as you saw with iTunes 10, they took the color out of the side in iTunes 10, and they've done that for most of the applications now, including Finder. As you can see, there's no color that like there was in Snow Leopard, and they've gone for a more sleek, more professional, crisp sort of look, very standard. All the buttons are a bit more refined, and all the text is a bit more refined. So I really like the look that Apple were trying to go for now. As you can see, the buttons are slightly different, again slightly more refined, and again with all these buttons up here on the toolbar. As you can see, like before, you can click, or you can simply slide the bar along to choose which method of viewing you want to have. So that's really a nice thing to have. Also, if you look to the side, you do have AirDrop. Now, this will be for people that want to share files and everything between computers and everything like that. So say I had another computer nearby and I had a file on there, I could drop it in my AirDrop on there, and obviously it'll be on the AirDrop for here. Something like that. We'll get into a more in-depth video when that's actually finally released. So that's pretty much that. Also, another thing on macOS Lion, if you have Snow Leopard right now, you will notice that when you scroll down on your mouse or your trackpad, which I'm using, if you scroll down, obviously the page goes down, and if you scroll up, obviously the page goes up. Now, if you use an iOS device, so an iPhone or an iPod Touch or an iPad, you'll notice that when you scroll down, the page actually goes up, like so. So when you scroll down, the page sort of goes down, but it goes up, if you know what I mean. I don't really know. It's the opposite way of scrolling. So when I scroll up, you sort of move down the page. Hopefully that's easy to understand. If I just show you with actually a bunch of applications, as you can see, you also have the bounce. So like on iOS devices, you have that bounce now, and when I'm scrolling up, which I'm doing right now, the page goes down. So just a minor thing. Obviously that will take a bit of time to get used to, but I'm used to it already in like 5 minutes of this use. So just something to note right there. Also, you'll see that devices is now at the bottom. It was at the top, now it's at the bottom of the Finder. So that's pretty much everything to the Finder application. Pretty simple, minor changes, but something to take note of. So now let's take a look at Launchpad. This is something new which they've brought some features of iOS over to the Mac OS. So as you can see, it sort of adds icons to your desktop. Now, this isn't going to be working with Finder and your desktop and everything like that. It's a separate application altogether, so something that you probably just use to launch applications. Nothing real major, and probably something I won't use really at all. But it's pretty cool. You can have all your applications on here which are in your applications folder. You can make folders, as you can see right here. There are folders like on iOS devices. It is a bit laggy, as it of course is a preview version right now, but obviously when it's finally released it shouldn't be laggy at all. But you can have folders, and you can rename it just by clicking on the title. to make a folder is again the same. You just hover over and it makes a folder, and I'm just going to bring that back out. But you can move the icons around and rearrange them to how you want. You can also make other pages, so you can scroll through the pages like so. So that's really nice, simply like you have on your iPhone or your iPod Touch or your iPad. So that's just a nice little feature, and that's pretty much everything to Launchpad. It's just a way to launch applications. So let's just open up Safari. As you can see, it launched. Let's just launch that real quick. So Safari again looks pretty much the same. If I just nice little welcome to Safari intro right there. Just go to apple.com right now. Okay, so again, it looks pretty much the same, but you do have an extra feature, and this is to enable full screen applications. So if you go right here to the top hand corner, and this will be for most applications right now that Apple make, you click this and it makes it full screen. You can now use the full capabilities of your screen. Of course, it's not really much use to me with the 27-inch iMac, and it's too big. I don't need all that space just for one window. Maybe if I was editing a video, maybe, but not really for me. But for a lot of people with smaller screens, this might be of use to you. Of course, you can still access your dock. Just hover down your mouse there for a few seconds and it'll pop up. But this is really nice. You can exit your full, and if you go to the top, of course, it brings your toolbar. But it's really nice to just view it in full screen. And to exit, if you go up to your toolbar and just click the little blue button to shrink back down. Also, something you'll notice, if you minimize your applications, you can set it to go over here, or you can set it to go in your dock. So if you go to your dock and you click minimize windows into application icon, now if I bring it back up and now minimize it again, it goes behind the icon, or behind the application icon that it is. So it's Safari, so it's right there. So you can choose to have which one you like. I prefer the standard way, which we're used to in Snow Leopard, but again, that is up to you which one you want to choose. So that's pretty much that. That's Safari, and I'm just going to quit out Safari. If we go to the Mail application, just launch that. So the Mail looks pretty different. Wait for all the mail to come in, but as you can see already, it looks a lot different to the one we're used to in Snow Leopard. Again, all the buttons are very refined, very more professional. You get a few more options at the top, and the inbox and everything like that, the colours taken out again. So this is pretty much like you're used to on the iPad, and they've brought it over to Mac, where you have the mail on one side and you can view the mail next to it. So if I click on one mail, and I can still keep viewing my mail on the other side, or I can read it over here as well, and of course I can reply like so as normal. So that's really nice, pretty simple. You get the gist of it. Very straightforward and easy to get used to, but just something that's changed, and again something I wanted to show you in the new preview of macOS 10 Lion. So if we just quit mail for now, and that was that I wanted to show you. Also, the iCal application, that has changed. We just go. So the iCal application is slightly different. Nothing real major to it, but you can see the difference in it. Pretty straightforward again, and very easy to get used to. So that's the iCal application, and that is pretty much everything, guys. Of course, if you have a Magic Trackpad or a Magic Mouse is two fingers left and right, I believe, to switch spaces. So, like so, as you can see, the page is moving. So if I was to have another space, so another application or another monitor to the side, and I could drag applications over, I can easily switch from monitors, and of course I can, if I go the other way, get to my dashboard. So that's really nice, and dashboard is again very much the same. Might have a few more options over here, but again pretty much the same. So that's pretty much everything to show you guys. Again, this is only a developer preview, so I'm sure there'll be more options when it's finally released, but I just wanted to show you and give you a first preview, a first look at this new operating system that Apple have come up with. Let me know your thoughts on this new OS. Let me know what you think should be in there which isn't already, and what you expect that will be in there by the final release. So that's pretty much it. It's Nick here for the MyGreatTech YouTube channel. If you have any questions just in general, then please leave them in the comments down below as well, and I hope to see you all in the next video. So I thank you for watching and have a great day.